Hello, and welcome to Yoga with Yo Gabriella. My goal is to enhance the quality of your experiences and your energy so that you can embody your essence, to understand the language of your body, and to realign the posture of your heart so you can fully indulge with the richness of life. So, whether you're new or you're coming back, I'm so blessed to have you part of this tribe to share this experience with you, and I'm truly honored that you're here. So, whenever you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We're gonna get started lying down on our backs. Your legs can be bent or your legs can be out in front of you. Your hands by your side. And you can gently just rest your eyes and take a moment to drop in. Bring in your awareness to the sensations inside of your body. Maybe you notice any tension or stiffness within your feet. Your ankles, your shins. And maybe as you start to bring awareness to these areas, you allow it to soften. That your attention, kind of like a warm light, just allows it to relax and let go. You notice the sensations in your knees, your thighs, just allowing them to melt down. If you're having trouble letting go, maybe you just flex them for a little bit, hold it, and then relaxing the tension. And you'll notice that it can maybe just go a little bit deeper. You feel this calmness rising within your pelvis, your hips, letting go of the hip flexors, the glutes. Maybe you notice your feet start to splay out a little bit more as you relax all of these areas. Taking a deep breath in from the nose and exhaling the mouth out. Notice the sensations in your belly. That as you connect to your body, you're dropping in, you're yielding to the space within you. You're making room for yourself, letting go of anything that's not of you. Noticing your chest. If your shoulders are hiked up to your ears, maybe you just start to relax and roll them down and back. Allow them to become heavy. Realizing that all you need is right here. And let that peace just wash down your shoulders, down your arms, relaxing the fingers. Go ahead, take another deep breath in from the nose. And exhaling out of the mouth. We're going to take another deep breath. And on this next deep breath, I want you to maybe place a hand over your belly or just notice your diaphragm. Notice on your inhale, the lungs expand, your belly presses out. You're activating the diaphragm within. And on your exhale with ease, everything just lets go. allowing that warmth and that peace to rise into your neck, letting go of any tension within the neck. Maybe you rock your head from side to side, letting go of control. And as you rock your head from side to side, maybe you feel a slight massage along the base of your skull, the occipital bone. You can go ahead and neutralize your neck, your head. Taking a moment to release any tension in the jaw, unhinging, creating space between the teeth, relaxing the tongue. Notice if there's any tension that's being carried within the cheeks, the eyes, the eyelids, the eyebrows, the forehead. And as you bring attention, the tension releases. You feel the softness, the weightlessness sensation in your head. And allow this to permeate around the space around your head. Notice what you feel. Maybe you feel tingles, a pulse in your head. And as you bring attention, I want you to, on your next breath, breathe into this space area. Taking a nice deep breath in from the belly. Breathing into your head, holding it at the top, feeling the oxygen enter your cells. And exhaling through the mouth out. Taking a moment to acknowledge the simplicity that you feel in the space around you. How that is just merely a reflection of the simplicity and the peace that you feel within you. And as we slowly move along through this flow, I want you to remind yourself, allow simplicity to be your mantra. That includes any tension that you feel in the body. Just let it go. Any thoughts that come up, you let it go. Any emotions, you feel it and let it go. Keep it simple. You don't have to exert any force. Try hard. Just flow. And whenever you meet resistance, take a step back. Go ahead, take another deep breath in, breathing in the simplicity. And exhale anything that's other than simple. Take another deep breath in of the simplicity. And exhaling complexity. Slowly, you can start to make some movements within the limbs, wiggling the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles, maybe the neck, swaying it from side to side. Maybe take a gentle, deep stretch with your hands up over your head and as if someone's pulling your feet. And slowly, you can start to bend your knees. Your hands can be crossed up overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. Your hands can be open nice and wide like a T. And we're slowly just going to massage the hip joints, rocking our knees from one side to another, kind of like your windshield wipers. But move slowly, intentionally, as if you're trying to savor every single moment within how your body moves. You're being gentle, graceful. There's no rush. It's simple. Maybe start to bring attention to if you can visualize your hip socket, how this is massaging and lubricating the joint, creating lubrication with the synovial fluid, relaxing the pelvic floor muscles. Slowly go ahead, neutralize your knees, and gently bring the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your hands around your legs, drawing your knees towards your chest, and maybe with a gentle sway from side to side as we massage the lower back, pressing the lower back gently into the mat, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, massaging the internal organs. Taking one more deep breath in and letting it go. Notice how there's any tension that creeps up without your awareness through subtle movements. Slowly, you can start to bring your knees and your feet back down towards the mat. Gently lean over onto either side of your body, coming into a fetal position. And slowly, whenever your body will allow, you can gently rise up like the sun, coming into a cross-legged seated position. Your hands are going to be placed over your knees. We're just going to roll the shoulders down and back, releasing and relaxing any tension. Your eyes can be open or they can be closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just gently going to rock the right ear towards the right shoulder. Taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling out. The left hand is going to come out towards the side in line with your shoulder. The fingers are going to flex up towards the ceiling like you're trying to press into a wall. Taking another deep breath in, feeling the stretch on the bicep, maybe the forearm, the shoulder, wherever you feel it. And on your exhale, you're going to drop your fingers down towards the ground. We're going to do 3 more of these, inhaling the fingers up towards the ceiling, and exhaling the fingers down. Doing a nice little nerve floss within the wrist, inhaling up, exhaling down. You can go ahead and neutralize your hand. Again, rolling the shoulder down and back. We're going to wrap the left hand behind the back. The palm faces away. Your right hand can either stay on your knee or you can gently lift it up, wrapping your right fingers onto your left ear. And it's just the weight of your hand that relaxes the shoulder and the neck. You don't need to actually press the head away from you, but just merely the weight. You can take a deep breath in here, and if you want to explore the range of motion within your neck, you can gently tuck your nose towards your armpit, so your gaze is down over towards the right. Taking one more deep breath in, and exhaling out. Gently, you can let go of your right hand if it was placed over. With control, you neutralize your head. And slowly, with intention, you release the left hand, bring it back down on your knee. Taking just a deep breath, noticing the changes, the different effects in your body, how you feel open more on the left side, maybe you feel more blood flow. And whenever your body is ready, you're gently going to drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. It's kind of like you have a ball in between your left shoulder and your kind of like your temple area above your ear or maybe around your ear. This will help alleviate any tension on the right side of the neck. Your right hand can gently come out towards the side, palm faces away from you, fingers are up. Take a nice deep breath in. Notice any of the changes that you feel in your body, how different it feels from your right to your left without judgment, keeping it simple. And exhale, we're going to do those nerve flosses, dropping the fingers down towards the ground and inhaling the fingers up. Maybe pretend like you're in a body of water where you're feeling the space, the energy around your hand. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We'll do one more. And then twisting your palm to face behind you, rolling the shoulder down and back, placing the right hand behind the back, palm faces away. Relaxing that right shoulder and having the option to place your left hand right around your right ear. Taking a nice, refreshing breath. The inhale expands you, creeping up to your boundaries, and exhaling to surrender. If you want to tilt your head, drawing your nose towards your armpit, taking one more deep breath. And slowly you can release the left hand, neutralizing the neck, and with control, releasing the right hand. Taking a moment, making any movements if you want to roll your shoulders one way and another. Now we're going to do a little bit of massage. So we're going to place two fingers kind of on right where the tops of our shoulders are, on the upper part of our collarbone. And we're going to dig in a little bit and put as much pressure as it feels comfortable for you. You're slowly going to walk or slide your fingers towards the center of your collarbones where they meet, and notice any tensions that you feel on the collarbone, any bumps or any clicks. These are just tight muscles that are connecting from the base of our head, kind of like the sternocleidomastoid, coming towards the inner collarbone. So you can do this a couple times, placing as much pressure that feels comfortable for you. Maybe you notice some heat coming in this area. And then on your next one, we're just gently going to come right in between, kind of like where those little balls are, right on the outside of those balls. And you'll notice a tension within the throat, maybe subtly. And we're working on the muscles that connect from the base of our chin down our throats to meet here. We're gently going to do some neck rotation. So it's kind of like your nose is parallel to the floor the whole entire time, drawing a line with your nose. Go to where you feel the tension within your fingers, where it starts to pop out, and take a deep breath. Slowly, you can neutralize your neck, drawing your nose towards center, and then drawing your nose over towards the right or the opposite direction. Taking a nice deep breath in We're gonna do that one more time. Drawing our nose towards center and then over towards the left. You'll notice your fingers pop out a little bit, and that's okay. You can massage the area. Drawing your nose towards center and then over towards the right. Coming back towards center, gently keeping that pressure along those collarbones. With our chin and our nose, we're gonna lift our gaze up. So only draw as much as it feels comfortable for you. And you might notice that well, what I don't want you to do is to collapse on the back of your chin. Let's see if you can do it from this angle, if you can see it. So this is collapsing the neck. I want you to draw a line with that nose up, only to what feels good for you. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhaling out. Slowly, you can draw the chin down, relaxing your hands and noticing any sensations that you feel within the neck. Now that we did the front of the neck, we're going to do a little bit more of the back of the neck. So our beautiful hands are massage tools, and it's kind of like if you're trying to put a screen protector on your phone and you're trying to get those bubbles out, that's kind of what I want you to do with your hands. So we're just gonna place it along the collarbones or towards the front of the neck. We're just gently gonna slide our hands back, getting those bubbles out of our neck, drawing it all the way until you're pinching the skin off of your neck towards the back. Now you can play around if you wanna go down towards your shoulders, massaging kind of the traps, or if you want to go more up towards the base of the jaw and towards the skull. Just giving your body a nice gentle massage. Again, you're trying to peel that skin off towards the back of the neck. So I really don't even like the thought of this, but it's kind of like when animals carry their kids from the back of the neck. There's a little bit of extra tissue and extra skin in the back there. And it's kind of like you're trying to pull from that area. Gently, you can relax the hands back down on your knees, closing your eyes, and just taking a moment to notice what you feel in the upper body. Allowing the tension to just melt away. Maybe you don't even realize that there's any tension there anymore. You've found simplicity. You've let go of that control, the distractions, coming back to this moment within your body, yielding space for yourself. Go ahead, take a deep breath in and exhaling out. From here, we're going to massage the hands a little bit. So we're going to interlace our hands, kind of like we're holding our hand. We're just going to do figure eights. Rocking from one way to another. And I should also offer, if sitting crisscross is too uncomfortable for you, you can always come to sit on your knees. You can sit in a chair or use a bolster or a pillow for support. And then you can go ahead, relax your hands, shaking it out. I'm going to try to explain this, but we're going to place our right hand on top of our left and interlace our fingers. The left hand is the one that's going to be doing the work, where we're kind of squeezing our fingers, relaxing the right hand completely. You'll notice the back of the left knuckles kind of rounding and pressing through the right hand. And then we're going to slide it forward, kind of like we're trying to slide our fingers out. So we're just pulling the tension away from our fingers, and the left hand is kind of creating like a little roundness, kind of like a little ball that's releasing the tension on the top of our palm. The right hand is completely relaxed. And then shake it out. Maybe you feel the blood flow coming back. We'll do the same thing on the left hand. The left hand comes on top of the right, interlacing our fingers, and we're squeezing the right fingers, and the left fingers are completely relaxed. And then we're starting to draw that right hand down, kind of like we're creating a fist. Maybe that's the best way to explain it. Creating a fist, rounding and pulling the fingers away. This is cool because we're stretching the left hand, but we're also activating the right fingers and the right wrist. We're going to do 2 more. And you can relax your hands, make any movement that feels good for you. And just take a moment to notice the sensations that you feel in your hands. I feel like too often we don't really take a look at our hands or feel what our hands even do for us, whether we're typing, writing, texting, anything like that. So truly just give a moment to appreciate your hands and everything that it does for you. The next area that we are going to focus on is our feet. So your feet are going to come out in front of you. Well, first, if you want to sway from side to side, kind of massage the glutes, spread apart the cheeks and kind of balance out there. And we're just, with our thumbs, we're just going to rub the soles of our feet. You can even draw like little circles. And then getting up towards the base of our feet, on the arches, and just notice what you feel in your feet. Our feet is what walks us and brings us to all these beautiful places and truly carries so much weight, carries our whole body. We're going to grab our left foot and we're just going to kind of wring it out as if it's a towel and you're trying to squeeze out the water from the towel. And you want to go in both directions. We have so many joints and bones in our feet. And even in a lot of cultures, they worship, I wouldn't say worship, but they hold so much sacredness to our feet. Go ahead, relax the left foot, and we're going to do the same thing on the right. Drawing the right foot up and just wringing it out. Especially if we wear a lot of sneakers or closed-toed shoes, it creates an impingement with our feet, and it actually creates a disconnection with our nervous system, because our feet are supposed to receive the stimuli from the ground and understand where we're walking. So if that sensation is deprived, it actually causes a flight or fight response within our nervous system. The toes should always be active and mobile. So what we're going to do now, if you guys are flexible, you can go ahead and straighten your legs. If not, you can keep a micro bend within the knees. But we're going to interlace our fingers between our toes. And you can try straightening your legs as much as possible. Your toes can be relaxed or you can flex them. I'll give you the option for that. But we're just going to take a few deep breaths here and just feeling the space between our toes. Feeling the stretch maybe between the base of the feet, the sole, the arches, maybe the calves, the back of the knee. We're going to go ahead, take a deep breath in and exhaling out. Take one more deep breath in and letting it go. Slowly, you can relax your hands and drawing your shoulders to stack over your hips. We're going to come into a wide saddle here, so spreading your legs as wide apart as they can. The palms are going to face up. The toes, they might draw forward, but we want to try to keep them placed up. Having a little micro bend within the knee. If you notice any discomfort, maybe you've gone a little too far. And with your hands, you're just gently going to allow your chest to melt over. We want to hinge from the hips versus the lower back. So pressing that heart space forward. And as soon as you feel a little bit of impingement within the lower back, then that's where you're going to hold it. It's not about how far you go or what the pose looks like. It's about what the pose feels like. So taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling out. Inhale and exhaling out. Maybe you start to take a moment to reflect on your day, noticing where were your distractions or what are your potential distractions. And how can you bring simplicity back to it? How can you let them go? Take one more deep breath in and exhaling out. Slowly, you can start to stack each vertebrae up one by one. We're going to draw our legs in. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So coming onto all fours. Our knees are going to be stacked underneath our hips, hip distance apart, and our hands are going to be stacked underneath the shoulders, shoulder distance apart. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. That will be up to you. And we're just going to do a few spinal waves. So we're first going to start to sit down onto our heels as much as possible, rounding the back, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling out. On your next inhale, you're going to draw the belly button up towards the spine and start to press the spine in up into the ceiling, tucking the pelvis, rounding the back as much as possible, and then rolling your pelvis forward. Your neck starts to lift up, and you're coming into an upward facing dog. You might need to adjust your hands or your knees to scooch back, whatever feels comfortable. Taking another deep breath in. And exhale, draw the navel in towards the spine, lifting the pelvic floor muscles, pressing into your hands, rounding the back, and setting your hips down onto your heels. You're going to do this about 3 more times, noticing your breath, inhaling, rounding the back, peeling the spine up towards the ceiling, feeling the articulation between each vertebrae of the spine, and inhaling. Notice where it starts to feel choppy. Continuing at your own pace. Where does it feel choppy? Where does it feel smooth? Moving super slow with intention so that you can take a moment to be present with each movement. So you can declare when to release the tension and prevent the tension from creeping up into your body. Being mindful with the movement. Your next one, I'm gonna have you meet me up into that upward facing dog where we're pressing our pelvis into the mat. Taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling out. Slowly, you can come down onto your chest. We're gonna open our hands into a T position, dropping your right ear down onto the mat. The left knee is going to come out in line with our left hip, and the left ankle is going to come in line with the left knee. So creating a nice 90-degree angle within the knee, and the toes are going to face out. Coming into a half frog pose. You can either stay here, or if you want a quad stretch as well, you can gently lift the right knee up. And you can grab either with your left hand to reach back for your right foot, or you can use your right hand. Really depends what's comfortable for you. You can go ahead and rest your eyes if that's inviting for your body. Drawing your attention inwards. Noticing the sensual textures that you feel in your body. And what are these trying to tell you? What do you need of your body? Quad stretch, you can gently with control release that right leg back down towards the mat. Take one more cycle of breath in this moment, relaxing the lower back. And then slowly you can press that left leg, straightening it back into its neutral position, meeting the right. And gently you can draw your left ear down towards the mat. Your right knee will come in line with your right hip, and your right ankle in line with your right knee. The toes will point away from you. Taking a moment, allow the hips and the spine to readjust. And then if you want that quad stretch, you can go ahead, bend that left leg and reaching back with either hand that feels comfortable, supportive, and suitable for you. Reminding your body to feel the support of the mat beneath you. Trusting your foundation. Invite the calmness and the peace that is waiting for you in the space around you as soon as you connect with your inside. Slowly you can start to drop that left leg down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. Gently releasing the right leg back down. And slowly from here, we're going to roll over onto our backs. Your knees can go ahead, draw in towards your chest again if you want to rock from side to side. Noticing the difference that you feel. Maybe it's easier to wrap your hands around your legs. Maybe your shoulders are more relaxed. And then slowly you can go ahead, drop your knees down towards the mat. The knees are going to be bent. Your hands are going to be open into a T position. We're just going to do a spinal twist, dropping our knees over towards the left. Relaxing both shoulders to make contact with the mat. Notice the sensations in your belly. Your gaze can be over your right fingertips if you want a deeper twist. Slowly drawing your knees back up towards center. And then without effort, effortlessness, we're dropping our right knees over towards the right. Dropping both knees to the right. Your gaze can be over your left fingertips. Noticing the expansion in your body, the openness in your body, and how it's always open and inviting to the simplicity, serenity. Inhaling, your knees will come back up towards center. And if your body is craving any other movements to feel complete, go ahead, honor your body. Or you can meet me in our final resting pose, extending our legs out in front of us. Your feet will naturally splay out towards the side. Your palms can face up to receive or down to ground by your sides. Rolling and dropping the shoulders down and back. Unhinging the jaw. Closing the eyes. Taking a really expansive, deep breath in through the nose. And maybe an audible exhale out of the mouth. If your body's craving another deep breath, go ahead and give that to yourself. And just take a moment, allowing your body to integrate the movements, the simplicity, reminding yourself how tangible the peace is, the calmness. Allow simplicity to continue to be your mantra today, tomorrow, and so forth until you experience simplicity without thinking. Deep breath in from the nose, feeling the belly rise. And exhaling throughout the mouth. Inviting simple movements back into the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes. Maybe you take a deep stretch again, expanding your body, feeling this new space created. And slowly, whenever you're ready, as gentle as your body will allow, you can roll over onto either side into a fetal position, giving yourself the grace, the gratitude. Slowly moving, coming up into a cross-legged seated position. Taking a moment to keep your eyes closed, lifting up from the crown. Taking a moment to observe your presence and awareness while you're awake. The calmness, the simplicity, presence that you feel. Taking a moment to show up with gratitude for showing up for yourself. Gratitude for this moment and being here. Gratitude for the ability to breathe, to move your body. Your hands can gently come to prayer pose in front of your heart, honoring yourself. Taking a moment to cherish this moment, the sensations in your body. And most importantly, may you stand in your light and cherish it. Malama Pono. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm truly so grateful to have shared this experience with you. If you are looking to continue feeling expansive, experiencing salvation with a rich quality of life, then please support by subscribing, engaging, and liking this video. Until we meet again, Malama Pono.